Thank you very much, my able regional minister, my able DC, and other senior colleagues. My concern is about tourism. Based on our discussion and what we have discussed so far, we've not mentioned of tourism. But when you look at Greater Accra region, Shai-Osudoku, I can say, has the best natural resources that can enhance and transform our district. Unfortunately, we are not able to tap into our tourist areas. For instance, we have Tsenku Waterfalls over here. We have the cascading and the main Tsenku. We can at least, as an assembly, through the help of the regional ministry, take over the Tsenku Waterfalls so we can make revenue out of that area. The cascading is at the top before the main Tsenku is at the down. These two areas are revenue generation areas that we can take it up. And then probably have tour guides there, give them some brief histories around the areas so we can rake in revenue. Apart from that area, we have the Dodowa Waterfall. The River Dodowa is also a waterfall. We have the meandering fall before the lower fall. Over there, we can also make enough revenue from there because most people are not aware of those areas. I believe if the Assembly is able to take up that through the help of the regional minister, to speak to our tourism minister, we'll be able to enhance that area. Now, on the same stretch, we have the Frederickstead Plantation. In Greater Accra region, for the Danish who came to Gold Coast then to engage in slave trade, one of such kings settled at Abokobi, and then one also settled at Dodowa here. So we have the Frederick's Plantation on the Dodowa stretch. Students from Legon Archaeology Department came to excavate the area. They have severally called on the Assembly to assist them so we can re-put up those old buildings. And then the artifacts that were taken away from here can be brought back to the area where we can showcase and exhibit that for our tourism purposes. There is a nice rich culture that we can also use to enhance our people. So I want to put before my RM to help us to make sure we put those places into good use. Apart from these two waterfalls we've mentioned, there are 3 other waterfalls within the Shai area and the whole Greater Accra region. It is only Shai-Osudoku that has the waterfalls. The region can help us to bring out the beauties of our tourism sites, especially the waterfall that is close to our able Dodowa forest. The Dodowa, the district hospital, the Apinya waterfall. It's a nice area that if we are able to develop the place very well, Honorable DC will make more revenue from there. I am pleading with you, not forgetting Aikuma and Agomeda. Agomeda, the gushing spring, it also springs from the ground. It is not a fall from the hill. It is a fall that it is a spring that sprouts from the ground. If we are able to develop that area very well, we'll make more revenues from those areas. That has been my passion, and I want to put that before you. And then finally, the Game and Wildlife Reserve. It is being controlled by Game and Wildlife Reserve. I know the Assembly is not taking much from that area. I'll be happy if the Assembly can take up that through the able support from the RM. If we can go in and put in our expertise so that revenues that comes from the Game and Wildlife area, we can also have our share in it. And if we are able to do that, we can also provide much employment to our people. That is my passion. So I want to put it before RM, my able DC, and then my technocrats, so we can see how we can work towards the tourism area to transform and enhance our district. Thank you very much.
Your Honorable, so concerns well noted. I was told that there's a little litigation on the Tsenku Falls, and so together with the tourist board, we are working on it so that the issues will be resolved, and so that the Assembly can take charge. And then the Game and Wildlife Reserve, Ignatius is also working to all the tourist sites within the district. We are working. In fact, hopefully even next week, I told Ignatius that we are going to fence even the Dodowa forest to commemorate the festival. And so from next week, you'll see that workers will start working on the land. We'll fence the place, wall the place, and then put a nice gate there to avoid this encroachment. And so that is all we are doing. We'll make sure that we do equally same to other tourist sites, and so that we can reserve our sites within the district. Thank you so much.
Thank you. 2 more questions.